Hello guys, YouTube, how are you doing? The daily scoreboard is here, a 10-minute video of the price action for the day. Sometimes a lot of things has happened, so we will go a little bit more detail. Sometimes we just skip through because nothing major has happened. Today was a very, very green day across the board, basically. We will check it out and see where we are in time here. Again, like and subscribe, guys, if you want to grow the channel here. Hopefully you think the content is great. And on X, you know where to find me, use link INV. And yeah, Substack as well. That is where, you know, the most videos will be made and sent out to the members, trying to keep us you know, on top of the markets, basically. So with that said, I will cut the what's it called? The webcam. Okay. Silver, 1%. Again, 1% doesn't sound like much. However, really excited here because we tagged it on the CPI release. Just before the CPI release, we came down hard and then we are back here again. I think that if we can clear this blue resistance here, we are going to see $30. Yeah, $30. Because when we break, that also means we are getting above this big pivot level here at 28.7. If we can clear, I think we have a good chance of seeing $30 in September, in next week maybe even. So, but at least in September, that is a, you know, of great possibility there. Pretty nice. Gold has just been, look at this here, just been hovering there. Can't seem to break 2,528. So yeah, hopefully we break. That is the most likely outcome here. But basically we have been range bound for blah 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 blah, roughly a month here, between 2,530 and 2,470. So you're talking like a $60 range. That's only above 2%. So that's a very tight range, right? That's a very tight range here. So the energy, which we hope will be released to the upside, has a lot of big moves ahead here. That's good. The gold to silver ratio. The gold to silver ratio is also coming down here. Again, still a little bit of a mixed bag here because we are still making some potential move to the upside here. And again, if we get above 90, bad things happen. But we also have to acknowledge here that we are potentially breaking down from some smaller internal trend lines here that could lead to the move down here. And if that happens, you know, silver will do the move to $30, you know, on that coming down here. So we could see, you know, then we're down here and then potentially, hopefully, like a little bit of a swing low, and then we go lower, excuse me. Dixie is still struggling here at 101.7. Had a big pop on the CPI release today. You can see here. So yeah, it seems like it wants to move higher. If it does, it goes to 102.2. You can see also that we have a huge downtrend here. Whoa. A huge downtrend here going sideways. So if we start to move, that is the first big resistance. The big breakdown wedge here, the lower side of it at 102.2. Bitcoin is roughly flat for the day, is struggling with this horizontal level here. You can see it going across here. A lot of things going on at, you know, roughly, let's call it 58-ish. Again, if we can break here tomorrow, I mean, then I think we have a move. We could actually see, you know, in the 60s again here. But also if you start to lose this lower trend line here, then you're coming down for sure. So Bitcoin needs to break 58 here very shortly. I think it will, to be honest. I think it will. Do we have something going on across there? Maybe, maybe not. I think it will break to the upside. The Qs up 2%. A lot of intraday volatility. I'm still a little bit skeptical here. I'm not convinced that we're going to break higher. If we are, and we don't get a big correction, at least an ABC, then again, that is a big move in the making here. But to me, in order for that to happen, we need to clear all this resistance up here. So basically, you know, between 470 to 480, that is the big resistance to get above. So yeah, Crude oil here. Talked about yesterday on the Substack that I'm expecting a bounce here. Again, you have to follow or be a member of the Substack to get that daily update. We did get a pop here at 1.5%, and if we can break here the red resistance, a very small, this only goes back 10 days. If we can break here, we're going to see, in the 70s again, in my opinion, for the big retest of the big wedge breakdown here. Hopefully, and then we go higher. Then a lot of shorts are, caught on the wrong side of things. GDX basically flat, nothing new. SILJ up 2%, okay, but again, we're still not doing anything big here within this overall range going back to April. So we will not dive into that. The uranium had a great day today. Holy bananas, right? Again, I covered that in the video on Substack, so the details you have to find there. I don't know if we had an increase in uranium spot price, but basically, if we get a big fat green candle, I also talked about that yesterday. That could be the start of something big here, getting that trend line breaking, and especially getting above 83. Hopefully, we get an update, and we are up like I don't know, 3-4% today. And here is the big winner for the day, uranium. Yesterday on the Substack as well, I was very, very intrigued here. We were breaking out from this falling wedge into double support. And yeah, today up 6%, 7%. Really cool. Overall, still, we have to just zoom out and see that we're still in this channel here. And that's the main thing we need to do for September, is basically to somehow break the channel and go to the upside. So the 10-year, basically flat, right? Nothing new there. And speaking of something new, I think platinum, what's that? Palladium has finally broken out. 1 year worth of bottoming, and before that, like 2 years worth of downtrend. I think if we can hold the weekly here above, let's call it 1,000, platinum is breaking out finally. Maybe if you want to skew it down here, you can have a little bit of a higher level to get through here. So let's call it 1,015. I think that might be better when I think about it. Yeah. So we're very close to breaking out of this one here. The reason why I like it more is because we have more interaction with that trend line 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Where we had, only like 2, maybe 3. So again, but palladium here is doing something really good here. I think we can have a pop here and then a move back, and the first move back here is often the one you want to be involved in. So palladium here, there could be some big moves in the miners. Again, platinum and palladium miners, lesson learned, by the way. It's not, buy and hold. They are for like a monthly, 2 month, maybe 3 month worth of trading, and then you get out, or at least take a lot of profit. So platinum here is also doing some exciting things, because we have been watching this yellow flag here for a long time. We are basically about to break the big long-term resistance and everything else. If we break here and getting above 900, and let's call it 960, we are going to have the big challenge here at 1,050. And I've been saying that for a long time. 1,050 is my big level. If we can rally there and break, platinum and palladium will have a massive move as we head into 2025. Basically from here and into 2025, it looks really good. Copper here, again, a little bit iffy, because we have broken our blue flag here, which we have been looking at for a long time. And then we broke out. We kind of, just fizzle around here, and then we are doing, basically a lot of noise here. I do think if we can clear, we have a clear level here internally, 4.17, then we can have that big move to the big pivot low over here at 4.37. Also note that this is also a bear flag. So again, mixed bag here for copper, and about the direction that it is going to take. Nothing much here of the Dutch TTF. Still bull flagging on the daily, nothing new. And coal here, again, we just need to break that 152. Until then, I am not interested in coal. But when we break, if we break, I will be looking into coal stocks again to see if we can find a great entry or two in that one. So that's all. A little bit more than 10 minutes, but that's fine. So have a great day, guys. Again, please like the content if you like what you're seeing here. That really puts a smile on my face. I like doing these, and hopefully you get something out of it. Cheers, guys. Bye.